tend to be so quick talking about the cost of starting a business, starting an online business, starting a traditional business, the cost of changing their situation, but very few people is willing to sit down and talk to you about the cost of survival mode. Ask yourself quickly, what has it been costing you not to be the mum next to the sports field? And I mean, we can really go deep into this. We can go into the mum guilt. We can go into sitting in a place where you don't want to be, wishing you were somewhere else. We could sit with the frustration that it's costing you. And at the end of the day, the confidence shaker it actually causes as a mum when you never get to be there doing the things that you want to do. So 3 years back, I was a mum that worked literally 15 hours a day. My child saw me working that way. And I was still the mum that couldn't be next to the sports field, even though I worked my butt off in order to give us the life that I wanted to really give it. I still was the mum that had to say no to everything. I still ended up being the mum that had to put things back on the grocery shelf. And I still ended up being the mum sitting in a shower crying at least 6 days out of a 7-day week out of pure frustration and literally fear over my future. It got to the point where I had to realize, Celia, burnout is not a badge of honor. And I see this among so many mums that I get to work with on a daily basis. They are so burned out. They are so tired. They are so fearful of the future, knowing that they can't continue like this. They can't keep doing this, but they don't know how to do anything else. They don't know where to get started. So yes, 3 years ago, I was looking at the cost of starting an online business, but I was also looking at what the cost of survival mode really was for me and for my little girl. And I can say this over and over and over again. The only thing that I do regret is not starting sooner, not really taking the cost into consideration and seeing that, the cost to starting a business like this, learning these skills and changing my life was literally way less than the cost of survival mode. So I'm going to say this again. Burnout is not a badge of honor, and sit down and ask yourself, what is the cost really? Which one of the costs do I want to look at? And if you are at the point where you feel like, the cost of survival mode is getting a bit much for me, I would really like to look into something that could potentially change my whole life, could change the way that I get to spend time with my family and generate an income, then I would love to share a free training with you that made this make sense for me. And you can just comment start and I would send that right over to you.